At the glamorous stage of iQIYI Scream Night 2025, where some of China's biggest stars gathered under the spotlight, an unexpected narrative quietly took center stage. It wasn't the trophies, speeches, or grand performances that captivated viewers across Asia, but rather the subtle, almost contradictory dynamic between Song Zuer and Liu Yuning. Throughout the ceremony, the two appeared to maintain a noticeable distance, avoiding shared frames and rarely standing within close proximity. Yet, paradoxically, their eyes told a completely different story. Each time the camera panned across the audience, attentive viewers caught fleeting glances, moments where their eyes seemed to wander toward each other, as if drawn by an unspoken pull. Tonight, we dive into this intriguing contradiction. Why were they avoiding each other, while their eyes kept seeking one another? This is where our story begins. As the event progressed, viewers began to notice a pattern that felt too deliberate to ignore. Whenever Liu Yuning stepped onto the stage, Song Zuer's seat was suddenly empty, and when it was her turn to appear, he had disappeared from the frame as well. These alternating absences quickly became one of the most talked about details online. Even backstage, or during lineup transitions, the two consistently positioned themselves with at least one or two people between them. They avoided standing side by side, avoided lingering in each other's direct proximity, and avoided sharing even a brief moment under the same camera angle. What made this behavior even more striking was its consistency. Clip after clip posted by fans revealed the same choreography of distance, almost as if both were consciously pulling away to avoid attention. Yet ironically, this very avoidance only intensified the spotlight. Social media comments exploded, with viewers asking why two co-stars with shared history seemed determined to keep space between them. And just when the public thought they understood the situation, another layer emerged, one that contradicted everything their physical distance suggested. Despite the physical distance they maintained throughout the night, their eyes seemed to betray an entirely different narrative. Each time the camera swept across the audience, attentive fans caught brief but undeniable moments where Liu Yuning's gaze drifted toward Song Zuer, not once, not twice, but repeatedly. His expression softened noticeably whenever she appeared in the frame, as if his guard lowered just enough for the camera to capture something unfiltered. The same subtle tension appeared in Song Zuer's reactions. Though she avoided standing too close, there were moments when she instinctively turned her head toward him, only to quickly redirect her gaze as if realizing she had been caught. These micro-expressions, fleeting, involuntary, and difficult to disguise, created a striking contrast to the deliberate distance they tried to maintain. The most talked about clip showed Liu Yuning gently smiling as Song Zuer delivered her speech, his eyes warming with an emotion viewers described as too genuine to ignore. And during transitions on stage, fans noticed him subtly tracking her movements, turning ever so slightly in her direction. These quiet visual cues told a story that their actions seemed determined to hide. And this contradiction, their bodies stepping back while their eyes leaned forward, raised an even bigger question. Were they avoiding each other, or avoiding revealing too much? To understand this unusual contrast, keeping physical distance while constantly seeking each other with their eyes, we turn to psychology and body language research. In social dynamics, this behavior is often described as avoidance mixed with emotional attachment. When two people feel a certain level of connection, especially one they are not ready to display publicly, they may instinctively avoid direct interaction to minimize attention. Yet the eyes, unlike the body, are much harder to control. This leads to what experts call eye-seeking behavior, a natural tendency to search for someone who feels familiar, comforting, or emotionally significant. The more someone tries to suppress an emotion, the more it leaks through micro-expressions such as softened eyes, involuntary smiles, or subtle head turns. In the case of Liu Yuning Song Zuer, the deliberate physical distance can be interpreted as an attempt to stay professional and avoid unnecessary speculation. But their unguarded glances reveal a different emotional rhythm, one that suggests comfort, recognition, or even lingering affection. This duality, restrained actions but revealing eyes, is what made their interactions at iQIYI 2025 so compelling, and it set the stage for powerful reactions from international fans. The contrast between avoidance and eye contact didn't just capture attention, it ignited passionate discussions across global fan communities. In Vietnam, viewers described the situation humorously. The more they avoid each other, the more obvious everything becomes. Many pointed out that their eyes kept meeting even when their bodies didn't. Indonesian fans approached the moment from a psychological angle, analyzing micro-expressions frame by frame. To them, Liu Yuning's reactions resembled someone who was flustered and trying not to show it, making the avoidance appear more like nervous affection than professional distance. Meanwhile, Filipino fans responded with warmth, interpreting the entire exchange as proof of an unspoken connection. Their bodies may step back, but their eyes always move forward. They viewed the dynamic as natural rather than staged. Chinese fans, however, were divided. CP shippers celebrated the interactions as validation of long-standing chemistry, while more cautious fans insisted that both actors were merely maintaining professionalism on a heavily scrutinized stage. Across all regions, one theme remained consistent. Everyone saw something in their eyes that their actions couldn't hide. And this global curiosity leads us to the final question: what lies behind those unguarded glances? In the end, no matter how carefully Liu Yuning Song Zuer tried to manage their distance, it was their eyes that spoke the loudest. Body language can be staged, positioning can be intentional, but unguarded glances rarely lie. Their silent exchange at iQIYI Scream Night 2025 left viewers with more questions than answers, and perhaps that mystery is what makes their dynamic so captivating. So now we turn the question to you. Were these simply professional gestures, or the quiet traces of something more? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Sea Entertainment deep dives.